Yung ano pala sir, yung bio. Kasi
Tuloy ang pagbabalik eskwela ngayong taon sa isang ligtas na pamamaraan. Hatid ng Department of Education at IBC 13 ang iba't ibang learning module na tutugon sa edukasyon ng libo-libong Pilipino.
For this episode, we will talk about the nature and process of
Handang
communication.
isip, handang bukas, mapapanood ang panimulang pagtatanghal ng DepEd Distance Learning Program ngayong Lunes, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Dito lang sa IBC TV. Kaibigan mo.
Hello mga bata, ako si Mr. Bisco, ang techie teacher ngayong panahon ng pandemic. May ipapakilala pala ako. Say hello to your new best friend.
Say hello to your new best friend.
Kahit nasa bahay, tuloy pa rin ang pag-aaral. O private school, pareho ang access sa DepEd Commons. Parang Facebook lang to. Libre. Ito lang ang kailangan mo. Malakas na signal para ma-access ang website. Hindi kailangan ng load or data credits. Paano ito gamitin? 5 easy steps lang. 1. Sa smartphone, tablet, laptop, o desktop computer mo, i-type ang commons.deped.gov.ph at simulan ang pag-login. Pangalawa, piliin kung ikaw ay nasa public o private school. Step 3, type ang school name at school ID mo. Tapos, pindutin ang student na option. Fourth step, type ang buong pangalan. Parang exam lang. Pwede ka rin maglagay ng email address para sa updates. At panghuli, click save. High five! Nakapasok ka na sa DepEd Commons. Simple lang. Tingin sa kaliwa. Makikita mo dito ang menu para sa iba't ibang features ng website. Una, ang Spotlight. Dito, may featured learning materials galing sa mga partners ng topics tulad ng cyber safety, health, may storybooks din, at vlog lessons para mas mapadali ang math. Sina Hanchis at ang fruit tea mo, nandito. Nasa menu rin ang weekly plans para sa grade levels na base sa most essential learning competencies o MELC. Interactive ang learning tools dahil gamified ang exams at quizzes. Wala nang excuse para bumagsak, ha? Sa panahon ngayon, hawak kamay tayo at magtulungan. Salamat sa teknolohiya, mailalapit natin ang edukasyon sa bagong henerasyon. Come on na sa DepEd Commons. Gawin nating accessible ang pag-aaral. I-follow ang Department of Education sa social media at bisitahin ang iba pa nilang websites for more information. O sige, ang dami ko nang sinabi. Kahit daliri lang ako. Paalam!
Okay, isang magandang hapon po sa ating lahat. So, nandito na naman po tayo ngayon sa ating webinar on the use of Casio technology in the teaching and learning process. So, to formally start our program, let's have this prayer.
Dear God, thank you for all the blessings you have bestowed upon us. We are truly grateful for them. Thank you for allowing us today to meet and share our knowledge and time with one another in this webinar. May you extend your divine wisdom to our speakers so that they would be able to impart effectively their God-given knowledge to all of us. May they be blessed as they continue to bring their expertise to the people who need them. Please bless the participants as well, so that they would be able to glean the vital information from this activity. May you bestow your blessings after this webinar, so that we may go out and spread what we learn in the spirit of your love and generosity. May we realize that this activity should glorify your name. Amen.
So ayan, again, magandang hapon po sa ating lahat. We are very lucky dahil sa ngayon ay mabibigyan na naman tayo ng pagkakataon ng ating kagawaran na makapagbigay ng mga bagong kaalaman sa paggamit ng Casio calculator sa teaching and learning process. So bago yan, let me introduce to you our resource speaker this afternoon. So our resource speaker is a Master Teacher 1 at Tinejeros High School sa Malabon City. And he is also the recipient of 2018 MTAP and DepEd NCR Exemplary Secondary Mathematics Teacher, a national awardee of Ambassador Antonio L. Cabangon Chua Gintong Parangal para sa Edukasyon Guro, honorable mention. He is also an awardee of the division level natatanging guro sa sekundarya ng lungsod ng Malabon, Gawad Parangal, last 2018. Currently, he is a Master Teacher 1 at Tinejeros National High School, Malabon City. He is also a demonstration teacher on a national level, exemplary performance with certificate of competence, national training of trainers, national teachers training on LIP, the essential training for the K-12 learning effectively to enhance and evidence-based pedagogies, a regional demonstration teacher in the search for MTAP mathematics exemplary teachers, and a regional level demonstration teacher in assessing classroom practices using PPST-based classroom observation tool. Currently, he is pursuing his Master of Arts in Education with specialization in Mathematics Education at Philippine Normal University with complete academic requirements for master's degree. He is the recipient of a Guro Volunteer Teacher Scholarship Program, SM Foundation Scholarship, and Top 20 PNU Examinees Scholarship. He is also a researcher on Basic Education Research Fund, regional level, remediating students' numeracy skills through Project Deacon, Divide and Conquer, an international paper presenter at the 12th Biennial International Conference on Mathematics Education held last October 24 to 26, 2019. He is also an international paper presenter at the first DOST SEA Project Star International Conference, and he is also an author of a general education, mathematics, and STEM and science NCV-led examination review, professional education, and general education. Let us all welcome our speaker this afternoon, a Master Teacher 1 from Tinejeros National High School, SDO Malabon, Mr. Gabriel T. Vargas II. Hello, Sir Gabriel.
Good afternoon po.
Good afternoon, Sir Gabriel. So, kamusta naman ang ating buhay-buhay?
Okay naman po. Mas maraming ginagawa, mas masaya.
Oo, tama. Enjoy lang natin ang enjoy ang ating mga ginagawa para sa bata at para sa bayan. So, ngayon, Sir Gabriel, alam ko marami nang excited sa'yo. Hindi ka na patatagalin pa. Again, let's all welcome our speaker this afternoon, Mr. Gabriel Vargas II.
Good afternoon po sa lahat. I am greeting all of the teachers po sa lahat ng panig ng Pilipinas, from my friends from Batanes to Mindanao. So, as of this point, we are now on the 5th session of It's a MathTech Day Casio Technology Sessions. And we are now dealing with TRIGO functions in the realm of life. So dito naman, I promise that this session will not be that hard. It will be simple and light. And then try to comment or to suggest anything within the session para makita natin kung medyo mabilis o medyo mabagal yung pacing natin. So again, let us start. So before we start, I would like you to go to https://edu.casio.com/software-license/index.php. And I am going to ask you to download Casio FX 570 or 991EX. So sasamahan ko kayo to have this one. Okay, welcome to Casio Worldwide Education website where the free emulator will be downloaded. So, nandito na tayo ngayon sa software. So, we will now go to computer software. Then we will have Windows. And then dun sa Windows, we have ClassPad, we have FXCG 500, we have FXCG Manager Plus, but what you will download is here, sa FX Manager Plus subscription version 2 for Windows. And then you click download. But before that, in this case, dito tayo sa ClassWiz Emulator subscription, rather, we will choose a model for this one. So we will have FX 570 991EX emulator. And then just click download. Again, our link is given. So upon having that link, pupunta tayo dito. We will have ClassWiz Emulator subscription version 2 for Windows. And then choose FX 570 991EX emulator. And then click download. I will give you around 2 minutes to do this. Okay, as of this time, I hope you have already downloaded what we needed to download for this particular session. Again, the link is posted on the screen, and you download Casio FX 570 991EX. Okay, another 1 minute. Okay, I think that will be enough for you to download Casio FX 570991EX. And later, we will try to explore all of the exciting features of this one when it comes to solving problems in trigonometry for the senior high school level. For the overview of the session, we will have two topics to talk about. First, we will have calculators in problem solving. Bakit nga ba kailangan natin gumamit ng calculator sa problem solving? Hindi ba mabobobo yung bata o hindi ba siya yung proficiency na ba ay hindi ma-detrain kapag gumamit ng calculators? So I will provide you some researches regarding the effectivity of calculators specifically in problem solving. And then afterwards, this is the more exciting part for you. We will solve situational problems in trigonometry with the aid of scientific calculators. Calculators in problem solving. So I will provide you major researches. Bakit nga ba kailangan gumamit ng calculators sa problem solving? First, according to National Council of Teachers of Mathematics in 2015, where they released their position in the usage of calculators, calculator use can promote the higher order thinking and reasoning needed for problem solving in our information and technology-based society. Sa mundo natin na constant ang change, kailangan nating malaman na ang bata ay makakasabay sa skills na kailangan niyang matutunan with the aid of calculators. Some of you may not be convinced on this argument. So let us have another one. Ayan na. Based on nearly 200 research studies, the use of calculators in teaching and learning of mathematics does not contribute to any negative outcomes for skill development or procedural proficiency. So unlike dun sa paniniwala ng karamihan na baka tamarin na ang bata mag-solve dahil sa calculator, 200 research studies na ang makapagpapatunay na hindi talaga siya hadlang para sa pag-adapt ng skill ng bata with regards to mathematics procedural proficiency, but instead enhances the understanding of mathematical concepts and student orientation towards mathematics. That is also according to NCTM, the largest organization of teachers in the world. So, paano kaya nangyari to? According to Pomeranz in 1997, calculators enable students to focus on the whys and mathematics than on the hows. The use of calculators simply allows students and teachers, please take note of this, to spend more time on the non-computational parts of the problem-solving process. Bakit? Kasi in real mathematics, we cannot found the required skills in just low-level manipulative procedures. Ibig sabihin, there is really no difference if a student can multiply using calculators or using manual method. But obviously, calculators were just there to supplement the needed skills of the students. And it is also supported by another research study by Reis and Arbaugh in 2001, allowing students to gain strategic competence using calculators enables them to use more of their mental energy for problem solving and reasoning in mathematics. Ibig sabihin, kaysa mag-multiply siya ng ganong kahaba or mag-divide siya ng ganong kahaba, and the skill that is required is about problem solving, then we can say now na pwede na natin gamitin si calculator para mapunta siya doon. Since our main goal is problem-solving skills. And it is also supported by the study of Carnine in 1998, which indicates that students perform better when using calculators to strong programs of computations. So kapag nagamit niya na kasi yun, that will be an aid for him to have more time for problem solving and to have also more time for another level of program regarding those important computations. Teachers, I would like you to take note of this. According to Stiff in 2011, best teachers strongly support calculator use. In particular sa US, sa mga awardees nila ng Presidential Award, 84% of the elementary level awardees said that students should be allowed to use calculators most of the time. So anong ibig sabihin nun? Even our best teachers from other countries can also see what are the benefits, ano ba mapapakinabangan ng bata kapag gumamit siya ng calculators in problem solving. And because of all of these arguments, again, NCTM recommends that every teacher at every level promote the use of calculators to enhance mathematics instruction by using them in computation, problem solving, concept development, pattern recognition, data analysis, and graphing. So, ibig sabihin, lahat ng skills na kailangan ng bata can be aided kapag pinagamit natin sila ng calculators. Gone are the days na kailangan nating maniwala that they need to memorize the multiplication table just to prove that they are good in mathematics. Okay, so as of this point, we will have the calculator warm-up. So again, we are talking about senior high school trigonometry. But for our calculator warm-up, dun sa mga junior high school teachers na nanonood, sa mga students na nanonood, and sa mga parents na pwedeng sumabay, our calculator warm-up will be about grade 9 trigonometry. Bakit kailangan ganito muna? Para magkaroon tayo mga teachers ng grasp kung ano na yung alam ng bata with regards to the prior trigonometric concept, yung nakaraang TRIGO na napag-aralan niya. So I would like you to go to slido.com and write the event code 73499. I will give you 2 minutes to do this. Okay, tignan muna natin. Again, our code is 73499. Go to slido.com and just put the code 73499 to join the calculator warm-up. Okay? Okay, I think we can start. Gusto ko kasi ngayong afternoon maging competitive agad yung teachers. Tingnan natin kung sino yung pwedeng mauna dito sa mga questions natin. Tingnan natin kung sino na yung mga participants natin. Okay, we have Amor, we have Hiljon, familiar name, Hiljon. Let's wait for the others to come to join the quiz. Again, the code is 73499. Okay, we have 5 participants. Let us wait for the others to come. Okay, let us wait for other participants. Okay, yan, medyo nadagdagan na ng konti. Siguro when we have about 30 participants, we can proceed. Okay, 15, 18, ayan na, unti-unti na pumapasok. We have Cathy, we have Digicam, we have Ria, Annie, J. Bangs, Maria Glenda Yuson, we have Eva, we have Ma'am Mercedita Di Gonzaga. Okay, waiting for one more participant to start our game. Okay, we already have 31. Siguro yung iba, kung gusto pang humabol, let us have this one. Another minute to have more participants. Okay, we have Mati, we have Owen, we have Amor, Eva, Nolity Idala, we have Ruth A.S. Okay, and okay, I think we can start now. Let us start now. Are you ready now? I think you are ready. Lalo na yung mga kanina pa pumapasok dun sa quiz. Ayan pa, meron pa. Mukhang may gusto pang humabol. Okay? I think we should start now. So, teachers, participants, ready? Okay, and we have question number 1. You have 2 minutes to answer the question. Okay, answer the questions now. You still have 1 minute. Last 30 seconds. And time's up. Okay. Wow, ang gagaling ng mga participants. 46% answered 35 degrees. B, 38 degrees, 41 degrees. Okay, let us see. The answer is 35 degrees. Congratulations sa 46% who got this correct. Let us try to see the leaderboard now. Okay, si AG, na-answer niya in 20 seconds. Here's one for you. Okay, we have bench in number 2, Spine, Mercedita, and Carl. Are you ready now? Let us proceed to question number 2. You have 2 minutes to answer. What is the measure of the acute angle that the line 3x plus 7y minus 21 equals 0 makes with the positive x-axis? You still have 100 seconds. Thirty seconds, participants. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, time's up, teachers. Okay. So majority answered 23 degrees and 12 minutes. Okay, out of the 47 participants. Let us see, ano nga ba ang tamang sagot? Wow, congratulations, 40% of you got it correct. So here is one for you. Okay, after 2 questions, let us see sino na ang nasa leaderboard. Wow, si Akihiro na ngayon ang leading in a span of 1 minute and 21 seconds. So we have now Ma'am Mercedita in second, Spine, Bench, and Carl. Are you ready for the third question, teachers? Participants, baka may students tayo dito or parents. Okay? And let us start. From the top of the cliff to 175 meters high, the angle of depression of the ship is 28 degrees 37 minutes. Ship SHIP. To the nearest whole number, how far is the ship from the foot of the cliff? Okay, you have 100 seconds. Okay, shout out lang muna habang nagsosolve yung iba. Shout out daw po muna sa math teachers ng SDO Malabon City who is watching now. And to my former students, my classmate nasa ibang bansa who is watching now, Mary Ann Baria Nacor, my good friend from college, we have Yanni Mark, para hindi naman tayo mabore na nagsosolve tayo. Shout out po sa inyo. Teachers, 1 minute. To my N-Taught Buddies 2018, my classmates, R-Taught Buddies na nanonood po ngayon, hello po sa inyo lahat. I hope you are enjoying the game. We still have 15 seconds. And time's up. Okay, so majority of the participants answered 501 meters. Let us see. The correct answer is 504 meters. So siguro i-revisit natin yung computation natin. So let us see now sino na nasa leaderboard. Wow, nagbago uli. So we have Spine, Carl, we have Maindra, we have Hiljon. Congratulations, Hiljon. Konti pa. And we have the fifth one. Hindi ko lang siya makita sa screen ko. Okay. So, are you ready now for the fourth question? And we will start. Question number 4. A tree growing on a hillside casts a shadow of a 33-meter long down the hill. If the angle of elevation of the sun is 48 degrees, what is the height of the tree if the hill is inclined by 32 degrees? Go. Okay, while the others are solving, shout out din po muna. Hello po kay Sir Kenneth Fare Verdan. Thank you po, na-enjoy niyo yung game ngayon. Hello din kay Ma'am Jeneline Garcia. We have Sir Reynaldo Martinez. And hello din po from Nilombot Elementary School, Ma'am Marlene Langit Cruz. I hope you're enjoying this one. Thank you po. You still have about a minute to answer this. Hello din po sa mga nanonood all the way from Davao, Davao City, Davao Province, Davao Region. Yan, nilahat ko na. And then all the way from Masbate. Good afternoon to all po. And last year, nandito lang ako. Hello from our participants from Iloilo, the province of Iloilo. I really enjoyed my trip here last year. Half a minute. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let us see. Okay. Majority answered out of the 41 who were able to answer. 37% answered 32.8 meters. Pinakakonti, 24.9 meters. That is 15%. Let us try to see what will be the answer. The answer is, we have this particular answer. We have 24.2 meters. So yung pinakakonti, sila yung nakatama. So let us see who is now leading. We still have Akihiro, Spine, Carl, Mindra, and Ma'am Gonzagsa. Are you ready for the last item? Yan, para magising yung diwa natin pag nag-calculate tayo mamaya. I think you are ready. Let us go now to the fifth and final question. Two highways have an intersection forming a 68 degrees, 12-minute angle. Two cars leave the intersection at 9 a.m. Car J travels 50 kilometers per hour, while car P travels at 56 kilometers per hour. At 2 p.m., how far are the two cars from each other? You have 100 seconds to do this. Go. Hello din po kay Ma'am Edna Erenya. Happy watching po. Ma'am Lalaine Trinidad from the province of Catanduanes. My father po came from Catanduanes. Wow, good for mental gymnastics. Hello po kay Ma'am Carmencita Tomas Makatangay. Thank you po, Ma'am. Hello din po kay Ma'am Zarce or Sir ba ito? Saidali. Good afternoon po, Ma'am Lenny Barlis Tino. I hope you are enjoying the session and we are just starting. We still have half a minute rather, to do this. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Time's up. Let us see. Majority answer 285.1 meters. Kanina, nung pang-apat na item, nakita natin kung sino yung pinaka-konti, sila yung tumama. So out of the 41 participants, pinakamarami si 285.1 meters, pinaka-konti si 287.5 meters. So in this case, let us try to see the correct answer. The correct answer is 283.2 meters. And let us try to see after 5 questions, sino yung na-warm up talaga yung utak using their respective emulators or calculators at home. Congratulations po. So we have at number 5, Hiljon, congratulations. This is one for you. Ma'am Mercedita Gonzagsal, congratulations then. We have Ma'am Maendra or Maindra at 4 minutes 41 seconds. Congratulations. And then we have at number 2, we have Akihiro at 2 minutes and 1 second and 3 out of 5. Congrats. And our champion for this game, we have Carl, 4 out of 5. So nakikita nyo, hindi naman talaga siya sa time. Nakikita natin siya based on the number of correct answers. So Sir Carl, I don't know from what division, but congratulations for this warm-up. This is the one for you. Yes, congratulations. Carl, I don't know, pero from what city are you? Pero congratulations, you are really performing in this game. Teachers, bakit natin siya ginawa? Again, we want our students to have a grasp or to have an exercise using their calculators and their prior knowledge bago tayo pumunta sa main objective. Take note of the screen. I would like you to focus on the upper left screen na merong QR code. Bakit kaya ito yung game na binigay ko ngayong araw na to? May magagamit ba tayo sa QR code? Now, let us see kung paano natin siya gagamitin in our main discussion. So, thank you for those who participated with this one. So, in this particular session, I hope as of this time, meron na kayong emulators, and I think some of you already downloaded it 3 weeks ago when Sir Torres is discussing about the basic concepts on trigonometry. So sabi ng mga bata, pag sinasabi ng mga batang yung expression na to, we have famous. So in this case, I would like you to be familiar with our emulator and then try to see what are those famous buttons to be used in this particular session. Yan. The menu setup button. Gagamitin natin siya palagi. I would like you to take note of this kasi sila yung pinakagagamitin for the rest of the session. Then we have 9. Then we have 9. Sabi ng ibang participants, nangarag ako doon. So, syempre, pag nangangarag ka, doon lumalabas yung creative juices mo, di ba? Shout out po kay Sir Joe Manga, my friend. So, we have 9. We have the menu setup button, and then we have the button having 9 as the number written on it. Ano pa yung mga pinakagagamitin natin? We have the equal sign. We have the shift. We have the option. I would like you to focus kung ano yung nasa taas ng option ng O, P, T, N. Ano nakikita? We have the QR. So from the game na mayroong gumamit ng QR code, pagdating dito, tingnan natin kung paano siya makakatulong in solving trigonometric problems. And lastly, kapag nagkaanda mali-mali ka na ng pag-input, then we will have AC. Okay? Are you ready now? I think all of the participants are ready. Hello po sa lahat. Before we start, the concept of trigonometry in senior high school, specifically, this is under their pre-calculus subject, is to know the equation of simple harmonic motion. Ano ba yung simple harmonic motion? The displacement y, or the directed height or length of an object, behaving in a simple harmonic motion with respect to time t is given by one of the following equations. We have y is equal to a sine b times the binomial t minus c plus d, or we have y equals a cosine b times the binomial t minus c plus d. Kapag sinabing simple harmonic, ito yung mga umuulit-ulit yung motion all throughout. So before we have the particular discussion of problems, we will also have first these concepts. Now, in that particular equations of simple harmonic motions, we must remember the following parts. So in this case, we have the amplitude. The line in the middle is what we call as the equilibrium, the rest position, or the central position. Kapag sinabing amplitude or the absolute value of A doon sa ating given equation, then we say that it is either from the point of equilibrium going to the highest point or from the point of equilibrium going to the lowest point. Or if we have those 2 points, it can still be given with the formula 1/2 times the binomial m, uppercase M, minus lowercase m. So we have this particular curve. Last session, we have those graphs with Sir Vidalio. So we are just going to recall the concept. So we have here what we call as the amplitude. Next, after the amplitude, we also have the concept of period. It is defined by the equation 2 pi all over the absolute value of B. When we say period, that is the time required to complete one cycle. Paano siya mas madaling sabihin? If we have the curve here, we have the maximum point here or the highest point, and we also have the highest point on the other side, then we say that the period is the distance between the first maximum point going to the next maximum point. On the other hand, pwede rin namang dito sa baba. It will be the distance between the lowest point going to the lowest point, the next lowest point. And then we have the frequency. Again, recall natin. So we have the highest point or the lowest point as the amplitude. We have the distance between 2 highest points or 2 lowest points is what we call as the period. And then in one cycle, ilang meron periods. So dito, sa picture natin, hanggang dito siya sa dulong kanan. Kung sa dulong kanan siya, we will just count the number of periods. The highest point to the highest point, so this is 1/4, or this is 1/4 of one whole cycle. Then we have here 1/4 also. So kung ilang beses yung from highest point to lowest point, then that is what we call as the frequency of that. Take note, we are having the per unit of time. In this case, nandun siya sa dulong kanan, so we have 4. Sir, okay na po yung concept. Again, this particular session is just light and easy. Don't expect that I will give you problems from the Math Olympiad because I think that is not my intention here. But for you on how to aid or how to use calculators in solving problems. After the concepts na na-present na natin, after nating ma-present na yung concepts, then I will let you now go to the problem solving proper. But don't be intimidated with the problems. To the participants, I will show you kung paano siya gagawin na hindi masashock kahit ang senior high school students. And I hope this will help. Again, we come from the concept first. So don't expect that your student will go immediately in discussing simple harmonic motion. Huwag ka munang pumunta doon. Uunti-untiin natin, and I would like you to observe yung pagkakaayos ng mga problems na ibibigay ko dito sa session natin. Okay, we have the concepts. So let us talk about first the concepts. So ang problem 1 natin will be about the basics. Okay? Find the amplitude and period of each function and sketch its graph. So here, based on the formula na binigay kanina, makikita natin na madali nating makita kung ano yung amplitude at kung ano yung period ng bawat trigonometric function. Okay? Paano siya gagawin? For y equals 4 cosine 2x, the amplitude, kanina to, formula lang natin to kanina, is the absolute value of a. In this particular circular function, we have a is equal to 4. So the absolute value of 4 is also 4. I think all of us can follow in this one. For the period, we have 2 pi all over the absolute value of b. We have the value of b in our circular function 2. So we will now have 2 pi all over the absolute value of 2, which will give us pi. Okay. Let us proceed to the next one. Same concept. Y is equal to negative 2 sine 1/2 x. For the amplitude, the absolute value of a, our a here is negative 2. So the absolute value of negative 2 is equal to 2. For the period, we have 2 pi all over the absolute value of b. Then we substitute 1/2, which is the value of b here. So we have 2 pi all over the absolute value of 1/2 equals 4 pi. Okay. I hope you are ready now with your emulators. Let us open our emulators. Actually, you can make a table of values para makita natin yung graph niya. Pero I will show you the more convenient way of doing this. Okay, I hope your emulators are already open. Pakibuksan na. Okay, time check. We have 2:06 p.m. Kayang-kaya natin tapusin to. Okay. Take note of this. In junior high school trigonometry, degrees are the unit of measure for angles. In senior high school trigonometry, we are using radians. So in this case, babaguhin muna natin yung setup natin going to radians. Okay? So we have shift. But before that, meron tayo dito sa taas. Tingnan yung sa taas. Meron tayo ditong, I would like you to press or click yung pinakadulo sa taas, yung parang may 6 na squares. And then we have what we call as the keylog. Lahat ng pinipindot natin sa emulator will be seen here. So it is beneficial for us, makakatulong sa atin na nakikita ng bata kung ano yung pinipress natin sa calculators para makasunod din sila. Sir, maliit po yung screen ng calculator. So we will have this one, the pop-up display. So kung ano yung napindot natin na buttons will be shown in the keylog, and yung pinaka-exact screen ng output can be enlarged using the pop-up display. Pwede nyo pa siyang lakihan kung gusto nyo siya lakihan. Pwede nyo siya i-drag. Okay. First thing to note, on our screen, take note that the angle measure is D. What is D? Okay, that is correct. That is degrees. So we will change that first to radians. So we will have shift, menu. Okay. So we have input, output, angle unit, number format, engineer symbol. So since we are going to change the angle mesh unit to radian, so we will press 2. Okay. Again, for those who cannot follow o medyo nahuhuli, take note of the keylog that we have. So we've already pressed Shift, Menu, and then 2. After pressing 2, notice na meron tayong degree for 1, radian for 2, and gradian for 3. Ang gagamitin natin ay radian. So that is at 2. So we will press 2. What happened to our display? So kanina di siya, ngayon radian na siya. So na-set up na natin, we can now proceed to problem 1. So let us have the first item. For problem 1, we have y equals 4 cosine 2x. So in this case now, ang gagawin natin, burahin na muna natin yung entries sa keylog para hindi malito yung bata sa pagka-setup. Okay. Radian na tayo. Take a look doon po sa bandang kanan ng screen. We have radian. So okay na tayo. So to have the graph of y is equal to 4 cosine 2x, take note of the famous buttons that we had earlier. Press menu. Okay? Para dumiretso na dun sa gusto natin, papakita ko lang, we have many options here. Pwede mo siyang papunta sa ipapindutin pababa. Pwede rin namang diretso na. In this case, I will let you see this one. Okay? Menu. And then press 9. 9 na agad tayo sa table. Okay. As you can see, we already have a function. F of x. So ayan na po yung magiging basis natin for the graph and the table of the function. So we have now f of x equals, in our given, we have 4. Press 4. Okay? Yung iba, sa mga hindi nakakasunod, take a look at the keylog. So ang ginawa, menu, 9, and then we have 4. Okay? What will be the next? We press cosine. Okay? And then we press 2. Yung x is below the on button. X. Close. Sir, question po, pwede po ba na wala ng parenthesis yung angle? Pwede. But, for formality's sake and for uniformity din, talaga nilalagyan natin siya ng parenthesis to emphasize the angle. Okay? I will give you 30 seconds to follow. Again, press menu, 9, 4, cosine, 2, x, and then close parenthesis. What will be the next step? Okay? So, ayan na po siya. We will press now equals. Sir, may function ka pa bang isa? Since wala na tayong function na isa pa, don't be mindful of g of x equals. Ginagamit lang siya sa composition and then kag gusto mo mag-graph ng dalawa at the same time. Pero as of this point, hindi pa naman. So I will just press equals again. Equals. Okay. Dito pwedeng mag-explore si bata. Pwede siya mag-explore kung saan niya gusto mag-start at saan niya gusto mag-end. But for us to see yung pattern, dun tayo sa start, I would like you to press 0. Okay? After pressing 0, para mapunta dun sa end, I would like you to press equals. I think. And here, we can have 20. Press 2, and then 0. Okay? Then we press equals. For the step, pwede siyang fraction, pwede siyang decimal, pwedeng angle in radian measure. Kasi at the end ng paglalagay natin ng entry sa step, it will go back to its decimal value. So in this case now, ang gagawin natin, we will just have an angle measure. We will have pi over 3. Okay? Hintay tayo doon sa mga humahabol. So we will now have shift. Tapos yung nasa baba yung times 10 raised to x. Kasi lalabas doon yung pi. Kita nyo sa screen, meron na tayong pi. Sir, over 3 pa po. So we will now have the fraction here, button, over. Then we have 3. So we now have pi over 3. Sir, bakit niyo po sinabi na pwede fraction, decimal, radian measure? Kasi pag inequal ko yan, lahat siya pupunta sa decimal value niya. So okay lang kung ano yung input mo. So again, the start is 0, the end is 20, and the step is 1.0471 or pi over 3. Okay. Then we will press equals. Ayan, may table na tayo. So when x is 0, f of x equals 4. When x is 1.0471, ano yung kanina? Pi over 3. Then f of x equals negative 2. I would like you to go and examine the entries dun sa ilalim ng f of x. Examine the entries under the f of x column. Tignan kung ano yung mga numbers na nandoon sa na nasa column ng f of x. So we have 4, negative 2, negative 2, 4, negative 2, negative 2, 4. Okay. So mapapansin ninyo, purahin na natin sa kilag, mapapansin ninyo, ano yung pinakamalaking number doon sa values natin? Mapapansin natin na ang pinakamalaking value doon is 4. So we can say now, na sa table natin, makikita natin na yung amplitude niya ay 4. So, based on the table, without having the formula, we can say that the amplitude is 4. Sir, paano naman yung period? Nag-start tayo sa 4, which is the highest value. Kailan siya umulit na 4 na ang value? So dito, sa pi over 3, negative 2 pa lang siya. Sa 2 pi over 3, negative 2 pa lang din siya. Bumalik na po siya ng 4, sir. Paano mo ipapakita sa bata yon? This is the highest point, 4. And this is also the highest point, 4. Ano yung katapat na x ng 4 na umulit? That is 3.1415. And what is 3.1415? That is pi. Nakuha po? Okay. O sir, nakuha na po namin. Nag-graph na ba natin? Okay. Doon po sa nagtatanong, after pi, ano daw pinrest mo? Ano po, fraction po. Sa nagtatanong po na noon, dito po sa OPTN, Sa baba po niya, meron po tayong fraction po na icon. Doon ko po pinindot yung pi over 3. Okay? Sige po, yung susunod na sample, isa-isahin uli natin. Okay? So we have now 3.1415 and so on and so forth. That is pi. Ito na po. Let us press shift. Let us press shift. Again, take a look at the keylog para makasunod. Let us press shift. And then, sa OPTN option. Again, press shift. And then we have OPTN. Ano pong lumabas? Okay, ano pong lumabas? Ang lumabas po ay QR code. Ganito po yan. Yung nasa screen ng ating emulator at nasa pop-up display, doon sa mga naka-laptop, pwede nyo po siyang tapatan ng QR code scanner. Okay? Yung mga naka-emulator lang at walang cellphone na pwedeng itapat, don't worry. We can click this QR code na nasa white. Again, if you would like to experiment po, dito sa ClassWiz na screen ng emulator, pwedeng itapat si QR code scanner, pwede rin namang sa pop-up display. But for those who are just using their laptop, pwede po natin siyang i-click dito na lang sa QR code. Okay? Let us see. Ayan na siya. So kapag in-scan nyo yung QR code, kapag kinlik nyo may gamit na emulator, mapupunta ulit tayo sa ever-reliable na Casio Worldwide Education Service. So dito, sa input-output, makikita ninyo yung function. Sa baba, makikita ninyo yung graph. Okay? Meron tayo dito mga features, meron tayo dito envelope, meron tayong QR code dito. Bakit may QR code tayo dito? Pwede po kasi natin siyang i-share sa bata using those QR code. Now, ito na yung graph po niya. Okay? For those who are using a mouse na pwedeng i-scroll, pwede nyo po siyang i-scroll forward para lumaki. And then pwede nyo po siyang i-scroll backward para lumiit. For those who are using cellphones naman, kasi nga doon nyo siya in-scan, pwede pong i-zoom in, zoom out nyo na lang po. Okay? As you zoom in and zoom out, it will provide the students the necessary information doon sa graph. Okay? So that will be the concept and its graph translation. Meron po ba mga question? Okay po? So we will now proceed. If we can proceed. Sir, hindi po ako nakasunod. Sige, meron pa pong isang example. Ayan. So sir, paano uli ako magsisimula? Close ko lang uli yan ha. Again, when we are going to restart or to start a new task, always delete the keys reflected on the keylog. Ayan. O sir, paano ko po siya gagawin? Sa mga hindi po nahuli po kanina, ito na po siya. So, again, thank you po Sir Harvey Kiko, Francisco Clemente, and Ma'am Mary Ann Flores de la Cruz. I hope you are enjoying the presentation po. Okay. Proceed na tayo. Y is equal to negative 2 sine 1/2 x. So, anong gagawin natin? Ang gagawin natin, para bumalik tayo, menu ulit. Menu. And then, 9. Wait lang, erase lang natin to. AC muna tayo. So we have menu, again, menu 9. Para bumalik tayo dun sa function. Okay? For those who are enjoying now their emulators, ay, sir, okay naman pala. Sige po, sabay-sabay po natin siyang gawin. So in this case, meron tayong f of x again. So we have now negative. Saan po yung negative? Doon po sa fraction, sa baba, may negative. Negative. Then press 2. Sign. O, fraction ulit. Ano nga uling gagawin? 1. Fraction. 2. Then ibalik natin siya dun sa araw na isa. Para pumantay na siya dun sa fraction. And then we have parentheses. May kulang po? Meron po. So, we have now x. Okay? So, we have f of x is equal to negative 2 sine 1/2 x. Ano nga uling gagawin? We will have equals. Meron po ba tayong g of x? Dito, since we have one circular function, then wala pa tayong g of x. So we will have, again, equals. Gamitin na lang natin yung ginamit natin kaninang range. Okay? Anong start natin kanina? Ang start natin kanina ay 0. Paano mapupunta ng end? Equals. And then we have 20. Dito po, pwede yung pag-explorein si bata kung anong gusto niyang start at end. Pag hindi naging successful yung una niyang makita yung pattern, pwede naman niyang baguhin. That is part of problem solving. So 20. And then press equals. So in this case now, pi over 3 na lang uli gamitin natin. Paano nga uli kukunin yung pi over 3? Shift. Doon tayo sa x 10 raised to x. Fraction 3. So we have now our step. Yung step, yung interval, kung paano mo siya hahatiin. We have pi over 3. Okay, tama po kayo mga ma'am and sir. So dito, equal na natin. What will be the next step again? Again, we will have equals. Ayan na. Paano nga uli kinukuha ang amplitude dito sa f of x? Tignan yung values ng f of x. Pwede yung pinakamababa o yung pinakamataas. Total, kukunin naman natin ang absolute value. So we have here 0, negative 1, negative 1.732, negative 2, negative 1.732, negative 1, 0, 1, 1.732, and 2. So, ibig sabihin, pwede kong kunin yung negative 2 o kaya yung positive 2. And then, kukunin ko lang yung absolute value. Siya na mismo yung amplitude. Kuha po. O, kanina sa example, paano kinukuha ang period? Pwedeng mula sa lowest point, kailan siya umulit na lowest point? O pwede naman, mula sa highest point, pwede siyang pumunta uli sa highest point. Ang lowest point natin ay negative 2. Okay? Kailan siya babalik sa negative 2? So hanap na ngayon dito kung kailan siya babalik sa negative 2. Ayun, bumalik siya sa 15.707. Wala sa lowest point kanina na negative 2. Bumalik na siya ngayon sa f of x na negative 2 din. Ang katapat ng f of x na negative 2 na ating lowest point ay 15.707. At ano siya? 4 pi po yun kapag kinumpute natin. So nakuha na uli natin yung period. Okay? So, ayan na. Sir, pwede na po mag-graph. Sige, graph na tayo. Anong gagawin? We have shift. Graphing tayo, we have shift, OPTN. Saan po gagawin? For those who have their cellphones, sa ClassWiz Emulator or sa pop-up display, doon sa may mga laptop, dito na lang. Bawas tayo ng tab. Okay. Ayan na siya. Sir, hindi naman po kita na 2 yung highest o kaya negative 2 yung lowest. Zoom in mo. Pwede naman siyang ma-estimate dyan. But if you want the trace o yung makita nyo talaga yung bawat point, dun tayo sa CG50. Pero why are we using 991EX now? Kasi ito yung pinaka portable and comfortable gamitin ng bata. And it is also one of the famous labels na talaga effective sa students as well as sa ating mga teachers. Okay? So we will proceed now. So ganun siya titignan. Problem number 2. Sir, okay na po ako sa concept. Ano pong next? Okay. Okay ka na sa concept eh. So next, sa problem solving na ba agad? Hindi pa din. Ang gagawin mo, so AC lang natin to. Ang gagawin natin dito, we will now have a problem on vibrating spring. The displacement from equilibrium, yung word na equilibrium, ibig sabihin siya na yung pinaka-axis natin. Of an oscillating mass attached to a spring is given by y of t is equal to 4 cosine 3 pi t, where y is measured in inches and t in seconds. Find the displacement at the times indicated in the table. Okay, tingnan natin ha. Kung hindi mo pa alam yung kanina, ganito gagawin ng bata. O kahit minsan, kahit tayong teachers. T is 0, T is 0.5, 25, papunta sa 1.25. So anong gagawin natin? T isa-isahin ko. If T is 0, then y of t is 4. If t is 0.5, then y of t is negative 2.8284. Hanggang mapunta tayo dun sa t at t which is 1.25. So, pakitandaan ha, ang second problem natin ay tungkol kung paano mag-fill up ng table yung bata. Ganun natin dapat siya ibigay. Unti-unti lang muna. Huwag natin ibibigay agad sa modeling. Okay, sa mga nakakaalam, nakasunod na kanina. Sige nga po, ano ang gagawin nating una dito? We have 4 cosine 3 shift pi. Sir, wala po tayong t. Y of t here, pero f of x sa emulator. Ibig sabihin, as a function of x. Kung function siya ng x, meaning to say, yung t dito, magiging x na din. So, we will press x. Nasaan uli yung x? Nasa baba ng on button. Then close. Equals. May g of x ba? Wala. Sir, paano po? Sige nga, paano gagawin natin dito sa table? Ang starting point natin ay 0. Since 0 na to, equals. Oops, wait lang po. Repeat natin ha. So yan. Okay. So again, equals. Input pa rin natin yung 0. Hindi ko kasi siya na input. So 0. Yan. Equals. Ang endpoint natin is 1.25. So we now have 1.25. Okay? Equals. Paano malalaman yung step? Gaano kalayo yung 0 kay 0.25? Tama, 0.25. So yun yung step natin. Yung distances between the intervals or the values. So sa step natin, we have now 0.25 equals. So wala na bago kasi decimal din siya. So ayan na po yung table natin. Na instead na paghirapan natin siya na lahat-lahat, eto na siya. Take note of this ha. Sabi kanina sa related literature about calculators, hindi naman natin kailangang ipasolve lahat-lahat ng kay bata kung ang goal natin is problem solving talaga. Baka kailangan ng gamitan ng calculators to get the necessary skills more than the computing skills. Okay? So ayan na siya. At nakuha na natin lahat ng values. Paano po i-graph? Sige, paano i-graph? Paano nga uli ang graph? We have shift, OPTN, ayun yung QR code, and then we have this one. Okay. Ganda po siya kasi ma-explore ng bata. So ito, -4, nakita yung lowest point. Pwede ko siyang i-zoom in and zoom out. Sa mga may touchscreen na cellphone, pwede, madali lang po siya. Sa mga naka-laptop at naka-mouse, pwede po siyang zoom in, zoom out din. Kasi dyan makikita ng bata kung ano ibig sabihin ng harmonic. Okay po? And that will be problem number 2. Ayan na siya, dumadami na siya. I hope nag-e-enjoy po kayo sa activities. So, we will now proceed to the next one. So, AC tayo ulit. Or on na lang natin siguro, no? Para ano talaga. Okay. Yes, Sir Hiljon, pwede po yung alpha sa X. That is correct po. Thank you for your input po. Pwede po siya. Thank you for the suggestion po. Ayan, sabi po ni Sir Clement, Harvey Kiko, Francisco Clemente, feeling ko ang galing-galing ko na. O sir, wait lang, there's more. Punta na tayo ngayon sa problem number 3. Okay, tapos na tayo dyan. Mas maganda siguro explain natin kung ano yung mga problem na binibigay. So yung mga problem na binibigay ko is from the book of Stuart sa mga gusto pong malaman. Kasi doon talaga binibigay yung application ng trigonometry. Napakagandang book po niya. So I recommend it po na makita niyo rin siya. So we have now the circadian rhythms. So we have now, everybody's blood pressure varies over the course of a day. And in a certain individual, the resting diastolic blood pressure, sa BP ito yung nasa baba. Halimbawa, yung 120/80, siya yung nasa, correct me if I'm wrong, siya ba yung nasa baba o nasa taas? Ng blood pressure will be B of T is equal to 80 plus 7 sine the quantity of pi over 12T, where T is measured in hours since midnight. So ang zero natin ay nasa midnight. And in mmHg, or millimeters of mercury, find this person's diastolic blood pressure at 6 a.m., 10:30 a.m., noon, which is 12 p.m., and 8 p.m. Participants, ngayon, hayaan ko muna kayong gumawa nito. Sa second problem, nag-assign tayo ng values. Sa third problem, kayo ang magde-determine kung ano yung magiging value niya sa 6 a.m., sa 10:30 a.m., sa noon, at sa 8 p.m. Okay? I will give you around 2 minutes. Tignan natin kung paano nyo siya gagawin. Okay, baka daw may sama ko sa shoutout. Hello po sa isa sa mga lodi natin, Sir Lambert Quisada. Ayan na po, sir. Nabati ko na po kayo. Okay, hello po kay Ma'am Janet Antipolo Dalodado from Muntinlupa. Is this sir or ma'am po? Irene F. Ten Chavez. Good afternoon. Is this webinar exclusive only for a certain region or division? Hindi naman po. Lahat po welcome to join po and to learn. Hello po sa aking mentor na nanonood po ngayon at nag-o-observe. Isa po, napanood niyo po siya 3 weeks ago, si Sir Reynaldo Cipriano Torres Jr. Isang malaking pagbati po sa inyo. Okay? O sige, tingnan natin kung nagawa ninyo ng tama ha. So here, we will just input 80 plus 7 sine. O paano uli yung pi? Shift pi. Fraction 12. Punta ko siya doon. Sir, may nakalimutan ka po uli. Yung t. Okay. So we now have x. Again ha, bakit x uli? Kasi function of x tayo. Okay. So here, equals, wala tayong g of x. Ito na. Sir, gusto ko po, lahatin na po yung gagawin. So kung lalahatin mo yung gagawin, bilang ka ngayon, by 0.5. Kasi bakit may by 0.5, sir? Kasi may 10:30 a.m. Okay? Ang zero mo dito ay 12 midnight. So mula 12 midnight hanggang 8 p.m., ilang 0.5 yon? So that is 40. So mag-e-end ako sa 40. So equals 40 equals. Ano nga uli yung step ko? Since may 10:30 a.m. ako dito, so by 0.5 siya. So that is now 0.5. Tingnan nyo po ang mangyayari ha, wala po magpapanik. Equals. Sir, bakit nag-AC? Bakit nag-range error? Ano pong ginawa naming mali? So ganito po yan mga ma'am at sir. Yung 991EX natin is just limited to 30 rows. So ang gagawin natin, i-adjust natin siya in such a way na kailangan 30 rows lang yung kailangan mabuo. So balik tayo doon. Okay, balik tayo doon. Anong pinindot mo, sir? Yung arrow left. Doon sa arrow left, equal na ulit tayo. Walang g of x, di ba? So walang g of x equals. Ang isolve mo muna yung hanggang 12 ng tanghali. Okay? 0. That is 12 midnight. Sir, hanggang 30 lang po yung rows. That will be fine. Magagawa ng paraan. Pag nag-range error, sinadya ko talaga ipakita sa inyo kung ano yung gagawin nyo kapag nakakita kayo ng range error. So, end. 12 noon hanggang 12 midnight hanggang 12 noon, ilan yon? That is 24 kasi tigkakalahati siya. 24 equals 0.5 equals, wait lang ha, i-double check natin siya. So we now have 0, 0, equals 0. Hindi. Kasi 20, mali tayo na entry dito. Hindi siya dapat 24. Dapat hanggang 12 lang siya. Pero, ang gagamitin natin ay 0.5. Para kahit hanggang mula 0 hanggang 12 lang siya, lalabas pa rin yung mga 0.5. Okay, so again, 0 equals 12 lang, hindi 24. Kasi magpo-48 na yan. Equals 0.5. So, ibig sabihin, mula 0 hanggang 12, ang lalabas mong sagot sa table, 0, 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2, hanggang umabot ka ng 12. So, again, equals, ayan na yung table natin. Masasagot na natin yung question. So, at 12 midnight pala, ang diastolic ko ay 80. So, tama ako, ito yung nasa baba. Pagdating ng 12:30, yan na. So, ano yung titignan natin dun sa 6 a.m.? Ang titignan natin sa 6 a.m. ayun nasa number 6. So, ang sagot natin at 6 a.m., ang diastolic mo na ang diastolic na usual ay 87. Tandaan ha, yung mga nasa X, yan yung oras. Yung 4.5, that is 4:30. Yung 5 a.m., we have 5.5, 5:30. So, ang 6 a.m. natin ay 87. Okay? Next. Then we have, sir, paano po yung 10:30? So, hahanapin lang natin si 10.5. Okay, hanap natin si 10.5. Ayan. So, sa 10.5, pag ni-round off natin yung diastolic, that is 83. So, at 10:30, that is 83. Can you follow? I hope so kasi nabebasican na natin to. Yung iba nga sabi nila feeling magaling na sila. Ganun po talaga pag meron tayong tamang equipment sa pag-solve ng problem. Sir, saan po yung 12? Obviously, yung 12 nun ay nasa 12. Okay. Sir, hindi po natin na-solve yung 8 p.m. Tama? Tama, hindi na-solve. Ganito gagawin natin. So, kung ang 12 noon ay 12 p.m., ano yung 8 p.m. sa military time? That is 20. Tingnan nyo po. Di ba may pang 26 tayo? Pwede nyo siyang bagu-baguhin. Okay? Para makuha mo na agad yung pang 8 p.m. na 20, hindi ka nagagawa ng bago na table. Lalagay ko lang dyan, 20. So, I press 2, 0. Equals. So, that is 74. Real time po siyang nababago. Halimbawa, in 12, gusto ko siyang gawing 25. 2, 5. Equals. Nababago po siya real time. So, ito po yung maganda doon sa equipment na ginagamit natin. Okay, I hope you're enjoying now po. Pa-shoutout lang daw po kay Teacher Aimee Dizon. I hope you're enjoying the session at I hope feeling magaling na din po tayo lahat because of this. Okay, let us proceed now to problem number 4. Hello po kay Ma'am George or Ma'am George Pelimer. Thank you po for watching. Ma'am Evelyn de Tablan from Palanas, Masbate. Wow. Ma'am Annalyn Lumibaw. Hello din po sa inyo. Yes, Sir Harvey Clemente. Galing talaga, sir. Thank you po for the appreciation. And kay Ma'am Elsa Chico, hello din po. And kay Sir Romanic Altamera. Okay, proceed na tayo. Kayang-kaya niyo na to. Ayan na. Problem number 4. Siguro I will just give you 2 minutes. I-explore nyo na yung calculators. And then tignan na natin kung paano nyo siya gagawin. Okay, for those who weren't able to catch up the session o yung mga nahuli, meron po tayong team replay dito. So pwede nyo po siyang balik-balikan. Pwede nyo po siyang i-view ulit. Doon po pwede po sa Casio Calculator Philippines or doon sa DepEd EdTech Unit po. After this session, pwede nyo po siyang balikan agad. Okay? Na-explore na ba? Tignan natin kung tama yung ginawa ninyo, ha? So, the beam from a lighthouse completes one rotation every 2 minutes. At time t, the distance d shown at the right, so ito siya, ito yung figure natin, yung distance na dito siya banda sa kanan, is d of t is equal to 3 tangent pi t, where t is measured in minutes and d in miles. So find d of 0.15 or d of 15 hundredths, d of 25 hundredths, and d of 45 hundredths. Okay? So, sketch the graph of the function d for which t is greater than or equal to 0, but less than or equal to 1/2. Okay. And then what happens to the distance d as t approaches 1/2? So dito, mag-graph talaga tayo. So again, input lang natin, f of x is equal to 3 tangent shift pi x. Oops, wait lang po. Shift pi x. Sa mga hindi po nakasunod, sige, delete muna natin. Ulit, we have 3 tangent shift pi x. Again, sabi nga ni Sir Hiljon kanina, pwede yung alpha, pwede ibang letters gamitin. That is true po naman. Close. Equals. G of x, wala. So again, our start is at 0. Okay? And then we have 0.15, 0.25, 0.45. So ibig sabihin, ano po dapat ang step natin? Start tayo ng 0, pwede na tayo mag-end ng 0.5. Since ang hinahanap naman ay 0.45. So we have 0.5. Okay? Ano pong step natin? Kung makikita nyo dito, 0.15, 0.25, 0.45. Okay? So ibig sabihin, dapat ang step natin ay 0.05. Para bumibilang talaga siya. Again, the start is 0. 0.5. Bakit hanggang 0.5? Kasi hanggang 0.45 lang naman tayo. So, lalagpas na siya. Ang step natin, sir, gusto ko po 0.45. Okay din naman. Kaso nga lang, may tanong tayo na approaches 1/2. Okay? So, we have now the step as 0.05. Okay? So, again, bakit 0.05? Kasi parang ganun yung counting niya dito. So, equals. So, we have our table. Again, sagutin na natin. D at 0.15, that is 1.5285. D of 0.25, that is 3. And D of 0.45, that is 18.941. Okay, gusto po ako makita ninyo. 0.5. Sir, error. Ibig pong sabihin ba hindi na mali po yung hindi po marunong mag-compute si calculator? Hindi po. Ayan yung tinatawag natin dito na vertical asymptote. Ano nga uli ang asymptote? Sabi nga nila, habang lumalapit, papalapit ng papalapit pero hindi magtatagpo. Hugot ba yun ni Sir? Hindi ko po alam. Para lang magising yung iba sa inyo. Okay? So, yan na siya. Sketch na natin yung graph. So we have shift, QR, pindot, ayan na po siya. Sir, hindi ko po makita. Meron po tayong zoom in, zoom out. So, pwede natin siyang gawin. Ito po yung function natin. Meron po tayo dito. Yan. So, yan. Ito yung 1/2. Oh. Mapapansin nyo, papalapit siya ng papalapit. Pero hindi siya magta-touch. Kasi nga, yun yung tinatawag na asymptote. Sa vertical asymptote, talagang walang chance magkaroon ng pag-touch yung specific value. Unlike sa horizontal asymptote, merong mga functions. Oh, sabi po ni Sergio Mangga, better getting closer but never together. Thank you sa input, Sergio. Oh. Best friend ko po talaga yan from SDO Quezon City. Okay? So, yun po. Pero sa horizontal asymptote, kapag dumating na sa calculus si bata, meron mga functions na pwede siya mag-meet. Pero pag sa vertical, there is no chance of meeting talaga doon sa dalawa. Okay? So, let us now proceed. So, lalagpas lang po ako ha, kasi we don't have enough time for this. We still have around 10 minutes na lang. Sayang, parang gusto ko pa eh. Pero sige, go. Ito, problem number 6. Length of a shadow. On a day when the sun passes directly overhead at noon, a 6-foot tall man casts a shadow of length S of t is equal to 6 times the absolute value of cotangent of pi over 12t, where S is measured in feet and t is the number of hours since 6 a.m. Find the length of the shadow at 8 a.m., 2 p.m., and 5 p.m. Sketch a graph of the function S for t is greater than 0 but less than 12. Meron pa tayong ibang mga questions dyan. So again, anong gagawin natin dito? Sige. Paki-comment nga sa chat, paano natin siya gagawin? Sir, kasi po sine, cosine, tangent, di po possible. Talaga ba? Talaga bang hindi possible? Sige, tingnan natin yung comment. Meron akong taga-monitor na mga comment ninyo, although hindi ko siya nakikita. So, wala pa naman. So, anong gagawin, sir? Cotangent. Ang meron na sa calculator, sine, cosine, tangent. So, hindi na lang po ako magbibigay ng cotangent. No. Ang gagawin po natin ay ganito. Ang gagawin po natin ay ganito. Ano ba, saan ba related si cotangent? Grade 9 pa lang sila, alam na nila na si cotangent at si tangent ay reciprocal functions. Kung sila ay reciprocal functions, ibig sabihin, pwede kong gamitin na pang-represent kay cotangent si tangent. So, ganun yung gagawin natin. May dalawang posibilidad. Pwede kong gawin na si tangent raised to negative 1 or pwede kong gawin na itong expression na to, gagawin ko siya as 1 over tangent pi over 12t. Sir, ano po yung mas maganda sa dalawa? Ang mas maganda sa dalawa, yung pangalawa, yung hindi ka na mag-raise to negative 1. Eh sir, parehas lang naman po ng sagot. Kahit parehas yun ang sagot. Nandun kasi yung notion na kapag nag-raise ka ng negative 1, malilito kasi si bata kung yung niraise mo ba na negative 1 ay yung angle o yung mismong buong function. Unlike kapag nag-denominator ka, mas maganda yung pagkakaunawa ni bata doon sa reciprocal function. So dito, meron tayong 6. Sir, nasaan po yung absolute value? So we have shift. We have the absolute value. Nandun po siya sa open parenthesis. Again 6, shift. Yan. O, may absolute value na tayo. Again, itong expression na to, i-express natin siya as 1 over tangent. So here, 1. O, saan nga uli yung fraction? Yun po, sa baba ng OPTN. Since nireciprocal ko na siya, hindi na cotangent ang gamit ko. Ang gamit ko na tangent. So we now have tangent. Saan uli yung pi? Shift pi over 12. Sir, baka makalimutan mo uli yung x. Okay na po. X. Tapos yan. Ayan na siya. So mula dito sa cotangent, ganito mo siya i-express. Sir, pwede naman po i-raise to negative 1. Pwede naman po. Medyo magkakaroon lang ng confusion sa bata. So, ito na po siya. Nakikita natin sa pop-up display. So, we will now have equals. Sir, ano pong mga oras ang hahanapin? 8 a.m., 2 p.m., 5 p.m. Sir, so 0 ulit tayo. Pwede naman, ano yung 0 natin dito? 6 a.m. Sir, ayoko pong malito. Pwede po ba yung 6 a.m. na lang yung start ko? Pwede naman. So, I will just have 6. Kasi yun naman talaga, 6 a.m. equals. Mula 6 a.m., papunta tayo ng 8 p.m., 2 p.m. at 5 p.m. So, ang end natin ay 5 p.m. Military time. What is 5 p.m.? That is plus 12. So, ang end natin ay 17. Okay? Equals. Since wala naman tayong 30, 15, o 45 sa oras, pwede nang by 1 yung bilang natin. So, we now have 1. Again, bakit sa 6 nag-start? 6 a.m. Bakit sa 17? Military time, 5 p.m. Step 1 equals. Ayan. Sir, bakit po nag-error uli? Ibig sabihin, as it approaches infinity, siya yung pinaka-line doon na vertical asymptote, so hindi siya pwede. So, wag po kayo mag-aano sa error. Kasi iba po kasi yung math error tsaka sa syntax error. Pag syntax error, tayo na po yung may mali nun. Okay? So, let us proceed. 8 a.m. Anong sagot? That is 3.4641. Depende na po sa inyo kung hanggang ilang decimal places. 2 p.m. 2 p.m. is at 14. So, 14, that is 10.392. Okay? Then we have at 17, that is 1.6076. Mamaya na natin sagutin yung graph. Sagutin muna natin tong isa. Kailan lang parehas nung height niya, yung length ng shadow. So dito, kailan lang siya magsi 6 feet? Hahanapin natin. So we have now, ano oras? Sa 9 a.m., parehas lang. So isa yun. Yun yung tinatanong na letter C. Then we have 15. So that is at 3 p.m. So 9 a.m. tsaka 3 p.m. Yun lang po siya kasi daylight lang naman tayo. Paano uli graph? Shift, option, QR code. We have this one. Okay po, clarification lang po tayo. So, tama yung point ni Sir Joe. So, we have now shift plus tan is arctan, not inverse. Okay, thank you po for the clarification. Ang inverse dapat kasi is x raised to negative 1. That is correct. At least we are learning. Pare-pares tayo natututo dito, no? So, we have this one. Okay? So, I hope. Now, after those things, syempre, there are times na mag-go away tayo doon sa ating expression, sa ating goal. Balikan lang po natin isa-isa ha. Sa problem 1, concept muna. Sa problem 2, meron tayong problem pero they are confined kung ano lang yung condition na binibigay natin. Okay? Sa problem 3, sila na yung magde-decide alin dun sa mga nasa table yung kailangan nilang gawin. Sa problem 4, ganun din. Pero dito, dinagdagan na natin ng interpretation ng graph. At sa problem 6, what if hindi siya kasama dun sa first 3 functions, na sine, tangent, and cosine. Okay? Pagdating sa problem 7, problem 8, problem 9, and problem 10, ito na yung modeling. Nagbigay na tayo ng model at nagbigay na tayo ng kung paano gagawin, pwede na natin siya ngayong baliktarin. Ganun po ang tawag sa scaffolding. Although they are senior high school students, tandaan po natin, they are still students. So we need to cater to their needs. So dito sa problem 7 hanggang problem 8, makikita na po natin na modeling na yung gamit. At this point, since na-assist na tayo ng calculator kung paano gawin from model going to the specifics ng problem, from the specifics going to the model, ay pwede na nating kunti-unti mag-set aside si calculator. Again ha, not completely eliminate, but set aside. Kasi dito, sa problems 7 to 10, ang ginagawa natin, ang gamit ni calculator is to confirm whether our answers are correct. Kasi ang hinahanap na natin dito ay models. Sayang nga lang po, medyo kulang na tayo sa time. So, ano na natin to. So, okay po yung resources. Maganda po siya. Saan po kami pwedeng makakuha? So, dito, I am inviting you now to this very reliable website. Okay? This is Casio or World Education website. That is, punta tayo ngayon dito. https://edumaterial.casio/intl.com/resource/top. Sabay-sabay natin buksan. Kasi aside dun sa resources na binigay ko, I recommend this particular website na kailangan natin this new normal because the materials here are created by writers from the USA, Singapore, Spain, and the talented Casio calculator tech teachers of the Philippines. So makikita natin yung iba't ibang perspektibo nito. Okay? So makikita natin yung perspektibo nito. So in that case now, if I may invite you, puntahan natin siya. Ayan. Trust me teachers, this is one of the resources na talagang reliable yung gagawin natin. Again, based sa mga reviews, mukhang okay maging resource natin siya. So I will share you this. Sir, is that for free? Yes. That is for free. Sir, paano po? So pwede ka mag-sign up. Okay? Sign up ka lang dyan. And I am asking you about for 2 minutes. Sign up po tayo lahat. Actually, para po makita natin yung mga possible resources na ino-offer ni Casio for free. You just need to register. So, ito yung pinakatulong sa atin ni Casio. And not just a simple help, but this is really a reliable help kasi nga ang writers natin will be coming from different perspectives. Okay po? Pa-comment na lang po kung nakapasok na po kayo dun sa website. Teachers, this will be one of the... Kung meron na po kayong resources ng math teaching materials, I am offering you this one. I am telling you na, why don't you try to sign up here? Para po makita ninyo kung ano yung mga possible na pwedeng gawin. Pag hindi makasign up siguro at your extra time, again, this is one of the reliable resources na pwede niyong gawin. Again, for those who weren't able to get the link, that is https://edumaterial.casio-intl.com/resource/top. Pwede nyo po siyang screenshot pag hindi kaya ng net ngayon, pero I tell you, don't let this day pass na hindi nyo siya nasisilip. Kasi na nakaraan, meron akong account kasi dito na Kaya naka-sign up or login yan kasi ibang account yung gamit ko na naka-login doon. So, makikita nyo talaga yung resources na doon. So, aside from the emulators that is free for 90 days, na talagang maganda talaga, we have these particular resources that will help you. And I'm not talking about teachers only. I am talking about students, also parents, who will be assisting their students, their sons or daughters in this new normal setting. This is one of the great ways para makita nyo what is it like to have those particular materials. Just check on it. Maganda siya. Sayang nga lang, we don't have enough time, but I would like you to remember this. It is better to solve one problem 5 different ways than to solve 5 problems. And than to solve 5 problems one way. That is by the father problem solving George Polya. Ano lang sinasabi nito? In this time of pandemic, let us have this opportunity na i-improve pa yung sarili natin kung ano pa yung pwedeng gawin. And math teachers, we are not talking about PCK here, just PCK. We are talking about TPAC. Ano yung T? Technology. Since October 5 pa yung pasokan, ibig sabihin, we still have time to explore new things. And I hope the emulator, the 991EX, and the materials that will be provided by Casio Education World Education website will be one of the ways in catering your students, not just one way, but different ways of solving problems. Bakit po ganun, sir? Hindi pare-parehas ng estudyante natin. Hindi siya pare-parehas na ganito yung gusto nilang gawin. We need to offer them more ways kung saan sila magiging komportable. So here are my resources. Yung libro po is this one. This is from Stewart. This is a great book. And the researches. So again, sorry for that po. Again, we will have this. I will take, you take away Mr. Sir Bads. Marami pong salamat. And to all the participants this afternoon, thank you for your cooperation po.
Hello, good afternoon, Sir Gabriel. Maraming salamat for the
very po yung dun sa Casio calculator World Education website, pwede po siya not only for DepEd teachers, kahit po sa private school teachers, pwede po siya.
Okay, so thank you, Sir Gabriel Vargas, for that very... Hello, sir. Naririnig na po? Ayan. So, Sir Gabriel? Ayan, so I think we are done with Sir Gabriel. Sir Gabriel, naririnig niyo po ba ako?
Wait lang, sir.
Ayan, sige. So before we proceed with with the next part of the program, let us have a message from our Casio Calculator Education Unit Head. Let's have Sir Joel Serrano. Hello,
Hi.
Sir Joel.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Sir Joel.
Good afternoon. Narinig mo ako, Sir Buddy?
Yes po, yes
Hello?
po.
Yeah. First of all, maraming salamat sa DepEd ETU. Napakagaling ng speaker natin ngayon. Actually, this is the first time na nag-talk si Sir Gab. Kala ko may mga rookie jitters but he was really good, Parang veterano na rin, na gumalaw si Sir Gab. Anyway, before I begin my short message, I'd like to say thank you again sa grupo ng DepEd EduTech, from Sir Mark, of course kay Sir Buddy na lagi kong iniistorbo yan, and the rest of the hardworking crew ng ETU. And of course, for today, I'd like to say thank you, Sir Gabriel, Gabriel Vargas ng Quinajeros National High School. And abangan nyo yung special guest commentator natin mamaya na in-invite ko para kay Sir Gab. And also, I would like to greet some of our friends na nanonood ngayon. Kay Sir Lambert Quisada, kay Miss Ellen Onrales, Mr. Santillan, si Mayor Han Santos, si Sir Manga, si Kenneth Berdan, si Miss Eliza, Sir Tony, and the rest of the crew. I hope our participants enjoyed our presentation for today. And please, meron pa kaming surprise ni Sir Buddy sa inyo mamaya. Please accept that challenge na ibibigay ni Sir Buddy sa inyo mamaya. Katuwaan lang to, no? Who knows? Baka isa sa inyo ma-discover ng DepEd TV, right? And also please do visit our educational page for more available apps, no? edu.casio.com and yung aming official media page, yung casio.com. Before I wrap it up, ito inaabangan to palagi ni Sir Buddy, no? I like to share this to our teachers, especially to my friends na super busy, no? I like to tell everybody na try to imagine your life as a game in which you are juggling some 5 balls in the air, no? So, yung 5 balls, they are called your work, your family, your health, your friends, your spirit, and you are keeping all those balls in the air, di ba? Kumbaga palutangin nyo yung mga bola sa ere. Now, you will soon understand that work is just basically a rubber ball. If you drop it, it will just simply bounce back. But the other 4 balls, your family, yung health, yung friends, and your spirit, they are all made of glass. If you drop one of those balls, they will be irrevocably scuffed, marked, damaged, or even shattered. They will never be the same again. So you must understand that and you must strive for it. So teachers, please work efficiently during your teaching hours and live on time, di ba? Give the required time to your family, to your friends, sa iyong jowa, at sa inyong mga love life. Okay? So remember, value has a value if its value is valued. Yun. So maraming salamat and hope you learned something today from Casio team and see you again next week. Meron tayong invite na isang senior technical teacher naman magtuturo. So salamat Sir Buddy. That's all from me for today.
Ayan, maraming salamat Sir Joel. So again, we would like to inform everyone to do visit our Casio Calculators Philippines Facebook page. Ayan po ang ating link. It's https://www.facebook.com/Casio Calculators Philippines or simply type Casio Calculators Philippines para makita po natin ang update. And when we talk about our Casio materials, please do visit https://edumaterial.casio-intl.com/resource/top. So again, ayan po ang ating mga bibisitahin kung gusto po nating mas mapalawak pa ang ating kaalaman sa paggamit ng ating mga Casio calculator. So at this point, isama na uli natin sa discussion ng ating speaker, Sir Gabriel Vargas. And tulad na lang nakagawian natin dito, every session meron tayong tinatawag na commentator, our third-party commentator. And at this point, let us welcome our guest commentator. She is the Department Head of Mathematics of Tenajeros National High School. Ito ang nakasaksi sa kagalingan at pagsusumikap ni Sir Gabriel Vargas as a teacher sa Tenajeros National High School. Let us all welcome Miss Luz Cruz. Hello, Ma'am Luz.
Hello po, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Sir
Hello,
Salvador.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon po, Sir Joel. So,
Good afternoon, Ma'am Cruz.
it's almost 1 a.m. kanina, di ba, nung magka-chat po tayo, sir. So, thank you very much.
Yeah.
So, yes. So thank you very much, Sir Joel, for the opportunity to be the commentator of our beloved master teacher na si Sir Gabriel Vargas. So isa siya sa napakagaling na tatlo kong master teacher sa aming departamento sa mathematics sa Teneros National High School. Actually, Sir Vargas is also one of my MTOP participant, no, yung pinanlalaban ko siya before nung siya ay third year high school at talaga namang napakahusay. Hindi mo matatawaran yung kanyang galing. So on his talk, so nandun pa rin, sabi nga ni Sir kanina, ni Sir Joel ay parang batikan na siya sa pagtutok, no? Hindi siya ganyan ka-confident before nung estudyante siya. So nakakatuwa na makita na eto na siya ngayon. Okay po. So tuloy-tuloy ko lang po ba, sir? So as I am math teacher, no, so I observe, I saw the development of Sir Vargas sa kanyang passion sa pagtuturo, and the skills na nako-contribute niya ngayon sa aming mga kasamahan din sa departamento. Actually, he is one of the leader ng grupo namin o ng mga teachers sa departamento namin sa math and even in other subject areas. So doon ako natutuwa sa kanila. From the very first Casio speaker, Sir Reynaldo Torres and Sir Christopher Guerrero. Okay po. So yun, this is a very memorable moment to not only for Sir Vargas but also in our department that they have been part of this DepEd ETU and with the collaboration of the Casio group with the leadership of Sir Joel. Okay, so with the DepEd teachers, so the use of technology is really a great help for you to develop different communications with your students, lalo na ngayong new normal. So it's very hard for us to communicate, to reach out to our students. So this is now the time to maximize the use of technology. So napakaganda nitong DepEd ETU at ng gawain ng Casio Philippines na kung saan teachers will also develop their professional skills in the use of calculators in teaching online. This is also an easiest way for them to what do you call this, to reach out with remote students, di ba po? So sabi nga we are now in this situation, so hindi na tayo makakalampas pa. So we just grab all the opportunities that different organizations are holding or holding para maturuan pa, para mas ma-equip pa yung ating teachers. So with that, again, Sir Gabriel Vargas, thank you very much, and for sharing your skills, your superb na galing talaga in speaking with the different areas of professionalisms, ika nga. So hindi lang sa content, pati sa pedagogy, alam namin na nandun na. You are highly commendable naman talaga sa galing. And also with Sir Joel, thank you very much for giving opportunities to DepEd teachers to explore, to develop, and share their skills. Thank you very much po, and good luck as always to your program, and God bless.
Thank you, Ma'am Luz.
Ayan, thank you. Thank you, Ma'am Luz Cruz. Talagang very motherly yung approach ni Ma'am at talagang maganda yung siguro kaya ganun din kagaling to sila Sir Gabriel, si Sir Tony, if I'm not mistaken, nagkaisa lang kayong school yata ni Sir Tony.
Yes po, yes po.
Tama
Mga
po ba?
master teacher ko po sila sa department namin, sir.
At syempre, hindi ko kapahuli ang aking kaibigan din sa Tinejeros National High School, si Sir Angel Salvador Laisico. Alam ko, dyan din siya nagtuturo sa school na yan. So, maraming salamat
Sir,
po. Kaya
nag-graduate.
magaling.
Apo.
Nag-graduate lang po.
Apo.
Ayun. So,
Opo,
alam ko na kung
opo.
bakit magagaling ang mga teacher natin sa Tinejeros dahil na rin sa patnubay ng kanilang department head na si Ma'am Luz Cruz. So again, tulad nga na sinabi kanina ni Sir Joel, we will have this surprise or this particular contest. So this is the Casio Tech video making contest. So this is open to all secondary mathematics teachers. The teacher should create a 20-minute video tutorial on how to use a Casio calculator for teaching and learning process. The teacher will have to choose one topic. Naka-anchor po dapat sa MELC or the most essential learning competencies that he or she wants to use as a topic for the video tutorial. The video should be in MP4 format. Submit your entry to casiotechsessions@gmail.com with the following information: the name of your school, your address, and contact number. The deadline for submission of entry is on August 27, 2020 at 5 p.m. And there will be two winners. Each winner will receive Casio FX 991EX Scientific Calculator worth 1,400 pesos each. So again, this is just a short notice video making contest, but it is open to all mathematics teachers, and nakalagay naman dyan 20-minute video tutorial on how to use Casio calculator. Any Casio calculator na emulator ang pwede natin gamitin, and let's focus on a particular topic lang. Isang topic lang ang gagawin natin para mas maging comprehensive ang ating discussion. Again, you will send your entry to casiotechsessions@gmail.com with the following information: your name of school, address, and your contact number. So the deadline is on August 27, 2020 at 5 p.m. And winners, we will announce the winners on Saturday. I think it's August 29 para po sa ating announcement ng winners for Casio Tech Video Making Contest. So, ayun. So, Sir Joel, can you enlighten us again about this contest? Kasi ikaw ang talagang nag-iisip ng mga programs of our teachers. So, Sir Joel.
Yeah. Kasi idea is we want to maximize yung tututunan ng mga teachers na during our sessions, no. So gusto namin makita natin na ina-apply talaga sa kanilang online na technique, no. And by the way, Sir Buddy, this is the Casio 991EX Scientific Calculator. It's ito yung mapapanalunan nila. It's worth 1,400 sa retail price sa market. No? So, two winners will receive this calculator. Yun. Maraming salamat ulit. And thank you for that wonderful words para kay Sir Gab and for the aming sa aming presentation. Thank you po.
Yeah. So, again, thank you very much, Sir Joel Serrano, Sir Gabriel Vargas, and Ma'am Luz Cruz for lending your time with us para mas matulungan pa natin ang ating mga mathematics teachers sa buong Pilipinas. Again, ito pong Casio Tech Video Making Contest natin. May iba kasi nagsisend. Yung recorded video ni Sir Gabriel, yun yung ginagawa nila. Ang gagawin po natin, you will create your own video. Halimbawa, may topic kayo na gusto, ilagay nyo lang doon sa taas the topic, and then doon tayo magdudwell ng ating discussion. Ang format niya dapat, pag yung mga learners natin, pinanood yung video na yon, para na siyang video tutorial na hindi niya na kailangan pang mag-isip kung paano, kailangan na doon yung step-by-step process tulad ng ginagawa ng ating mga Casio Tech teachers. Malay nyo, ang mananalo rito sa ating Casio Tech teachers ay maging bahagi na rin ng powerhouse lineup ng Casio Tech teachers ni Sir Joel Serrano. At ang iba dyan ay lalabas sa TV. Sige, Sir Joel.
Pwede bang mapasama sila sa DepEd TV kung sakali? Yung mananalo?
titigan natin, sir, kasi alam mo naman, we are now calling for batch 3. Meron na tayong batch 2.
Yun nga.
We are calling for batch 3 teacher broadcasters na pwedeng lumabas sa ating DepEd TV. Kung tingin nyo, you have what it takes to be a teacher broadcaster, welcome kayo sa aming DepEd TV. And so far, napakaganda ng proseso. Ang ganda ng flow ng shooting. Inayos lahat. We have now at least 12 executive producers. And the EdTech unit is acting as associate producers. And syempre, ang programa pong ito hatid sa atin ng Department of Education sa pamamatnubay ng ating Undersecretary for Administration, Yusek Alain Del B. Pascua, our head from ICTS unit, our director Director Abraham Y.C. Abanil, and ng aming head ng Educational Technology Unit, Mr. Mark Anthony C.C. At ang aming training director at ang in charge sa pagpapayaman ng kaalaman ng mga teacher broadcaster ay walang iba kundi si Mr. Paulo Bediones. So talagang napakaganda ng DepEd TV. 4 ang lalabas. I think 3 pala ang unang lalabas for Casio Tech teachers. We have Ma'am Reverie, Ma'am Sir Vidalio, and Sir Tony. Kita-kits tayo rito sa central office. Malapit na. Next week na po ang ating shooting. Again, thank you Ma'am Luz Cruz, Sir Joel, and Sir Gabriel Vargas for
thank
this
you.
Very memorable session with you.
Thank you po.
Ayan.
Sir Gab, thank you.
po, Sir
Good job.
Joel. For Salvador.
Ma'am Luz,
God bless
thank you po. Thank you. Thank you po. Good luck po sa atin na
Thank you
Hero
po.
Team.
God bless, Sir Joel.
Thank you, Sir Buddy.
Congrats, Gab.
God bless, ma'am.
Thank you po.
Thank you.
Ayan. Natapos na naman po ang ating Casio Tech session. I think this is the episode 5 of our Casio Tech sessions with the help of our Casio Tech teachers. And syempre ito po ay under the initiative of Casio Calculators Philippines, the Educational Unit Head, Mr. Joel Serrano, in partnership with the EdTech Unit headed by our boss, our head, Mr. Mark Anthony C.C., sa isang napakagandang proyektong ito. Alam ko, mas marami pang mapagyayabong at mapagyayaman ng inyong kaalaman sa paggamit ng Casio Calculator sa ating klase. At lagi po nating iisipin, walang madali sa isang bagay na ngayon lang natin nararanasan. Kailangan nating mag-sacrifice, kailangan nating i-push ang ating sarili na mas matuto pa. Lagi nating iisipin na dapat lagi tayong uhaw sa pagkatuto. Lagi natin gustong matuto kasi pag meron tayong ganyang attitude, mas matutulungan natin ang ating mga mag-aaral. October 5, ang ating opening of classes this school year. Meron pa tayong almost 1.5 buwan. Sama-sama pa rin tayo sa pagpapayaman ng ating kaalaman, sa paggamit ng teknolohiya, sa pagtuturo. Dahil sabi nga na Sir Mark, huwag nating gawing komplikado ang pagkatuto ng ating mga mag-aaral. Again, ako po si Ginoong Salvador E. Manansala I, your EdTech specialist na nagsasabing kailangan ng kagawaran ng suporta ng bawat isa. Sama-sama tayo, tulong-tulong tayo sa pagsulong ng edukalidad sa ating bansa. Again, magkita-kita po tayo ngayong darating na Sabado for our episode 5 and abangan nyo ang webinar series ng EdTech Unit ngayong darating na linggo. Muli, maraming salamat po at nagkita-kita po ulit tayo sa darating na Sabado.
Tuloy ang pagbabalik eskwela ngayong taon sa isang ligtas na pamamaraan. Hatid ng Department of Education at IBC 13 ang iba't ibang learning modules na tutugon sa edukasyon ng libo-libong Pilipino.
For this episode, we will talk about the nature and process of communication.
Handang isip, handa bukas. Mapapanood ang panimulang pagtatanghal ng DepEd Distance Learning Program ngayong Lunes, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Dito lang sa IBC TV. Kaibigan mo